Hey everybody, here is a little demonstration of the process that you'll be doing for your final project, hopefully. I'm going to draw this wall here. It's a big flat from the scene design for the show Rabbit Hole, which we did, I don't know, it's been 4 or 5 years, I think. Maybe 3. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen these drawings. I don't even remember how I did it, so this will be a pretty authentic portrayal of my process when I'm looking at something fresh and new. And I'm gonna just kind of breeze through it as much as I can without explaining and slowing down every single detail because I've already done tutorials about a lot of them. So I want to just try and do this as much in real time as I can. So you get an idea of what the workflow and the timing might be like once you are really comfortable in Vectorworks. So that's what we're doing here. For a little context, the wall we're building here, here's a production photo of it. So it's just this big wall back here with these steps up it, and there's a bunch of platforming and stairs that go up here, and you can stand up there. Blah, blah, blah. Just a big wall attached to a platform. Okay? Delete that. So, let's see. In my scene designer's drawing here, I have the wall itself, and is it separate from? No, it's all one. If I ungroup, yeah, now I can delete my stairs if I want. I'm actually just gonna, like, make them not a solid fill and maybe have their color be like kind of grayed out. That's good, so I can still see them because it might be useful for reference later. So I'm going to leave them in there. But this I want to be on top. There we go. Alright, so that's a good starting point. So that's in my PDF layer. So basically I've already done everything that I showed you in that first video about preparing files for your final project. I'm going to move on from there. So I should go into my design layer, and that grayed out everything. So I want to pick from layer options, show and snap others. And it's back again. And I want to be not in my frame class, my cover class to start. I'm going to grab a rectangle, make it be 4 feet by 8 feet. And snap to the corner, duplicate, move 4 feet. Duplicate, move, duplicate, move, duplicate, move. I'm going to do another one. You'll see why. So that's plenty. So I'm just laying out my cover sheets in a grid so I can decide how exactly to break this up because it's really big. Move -8 feet. Do it again. Okay, so it's that versus if I were to select all and rotate left, rotate right, rotate left, rotate right. I think for the sake of maybe just having fewer visible seams even, if nothing else, I'm gonna do it this way. So there are 3 clear divisions there. Do I want to make it different than that? I could. Let's see. Oh, these are annoying dimensions to make a wall, Clinton Odell. I think, all right, 2 or 3 pieces. It's 21 feet and 3/4 inches wide. Come on, Clinton. And it's, come on, snap. There we go. 13'8" tall. 3 pieces, I think, and yeah. Maybe we'll just split it up kind of just like it is. That should be okay. That should be all right. Or maybe we'll just pull this row, move that seam over and split it right even with the corner there maybe. Okay, cool. So that's how I'm going to do it. Delete some extras. And we're gonna, well, here's what we'll do. I'm just gonna copy those so they're available later and delete. Or maybe I should just move them over. Put them over there for now. And I'm gonna get the polyline tool and just start, oh, let's see. It was here, and then tab key 8 feet gets me my little radius. Click, click, click. Just gonna trace around so I have a separate outline for each section that I'm gonna draw individually. And here's my split. There, and then this one. There, okay, and I'll select all these, group them, I love grouping things, and grab the group, move it over, I can delete, oh well. Alright, that's in the layer below. Disadvantage of not allowing modify in the layer options is you can't move things around when you realize you want to later. Okay, now I can. So I'll put it down there. If I want to look at it later, I can. But, oh, wrong layer. But it does keep you honest about drawing in the right layer or class if you do layer options to not allow modification, and same with class options. At least you know, like if you try to do something in the wrong class, it won't let you do it, and so that's useful when you're trying to learn to be disciplined about that. Okay, ungroup, move them over. I don't know, minus 20 feet. Plenty. Yes. There we go. So I'm just gonna give those plenty of space to breathe and draw each one at a time individually. And we'll go right to left, because I'm left-handed, and in the old days I would smudge my page if I went left to right. Okay, so there's that 8-foot section, and then there's this 8-foot wide section. It's not quite 8 feet because we did the split in a logical place, and there's this section here. Sure, that's reasonable, don't need that sheet at all. Okay, so right now I'm looking at and just thinking, noting for later that I can probably get this piece and this piece out of the same sheet of material, so there's an efficiency there, and I probably am out of luck trying to squeeze this little skinny piece out of anything, unless I want to use half from this sheet, half from that sheet. Probably not. Okay, so anyway, let's zoom in here and do a frame plan for this. So if that's the cover plan, I'm going to just delete this piece. Oh, and I want these to actually, the outlines should be solid lines. We're gonna put those, leave them in the cover class, but make it a solid line. There we go. Okay, so there's my cover plan done. I'm gonna switch to frame class and pick my double line tool. And I'll go this mode. Separation 3/4 of an inch, yes. Okay, easy stuff first. Bottom rail. Gonna have a rail running up this way. What am I snapping to here? Oh, yeah, I picked the wrong mode. That's the mode I want. Delete. Try again. Yeah. First style. I'm going to run these all the way up, even though that's a little unconventional to have the style overlap the rail, because I know that this will be within audience sight lines, so I'd rather not show the end grain of the wood. And we'll do maybe that way. So the top gets tricky. I'm going to come back to it. Do this other style first. Okay. So definitely I want something like this. That's the best look from that sight line, and then that rail goes across. Great. But then I could extend something all the way down there. How am I going to do seam support? Guys, I think I want to do, I'm going to actually do this first. No, I'll do it later. I think I'm going to do a piece flipped on face across each seam. That makes sense to me, which means I want quite a few styles. Maybe I'll even do one every 2 feet roughly. So this is going to be a little bit weird. Here's where the weirdness starts when you have an odd shape. I think I'm gonna just, for efficiency's sake, just extend this short little guy all the way down now and make it into like a center style. There. How long is that? Can I do that? Are there boards that long? Yes. I can get a 16-foot board and do it that way. Cool. And then maybe I need one more to make this wall really hold flat under stage light. Make it not ripply looking. Okay, that's cool. Move it over here. So I'll make my on-center, my even on-center measurements from this side, since the other side I know is all wacky already. Move 2 feet. There. Duplicate, move 2 feet, puts me there. Interesting. So I'm kind of rotating the 2 by 4 foot sort of compartment that we like our framing to be in. Since I rotated the sheets too, it sort of makes sense to rotate the spacing so that it's the styles that are 2 feet apart rather than the rails being, or toggles being 2 feet apart. And then the toggles will be 4 feet apart instead. As long as you have that compartment, it's good. And in fact, it's better to support plywood sheets more frequently in this direction than in this direction across their length. Yeah, it's a thing. Because they're stronger in one direction than the other, a little bit. So what if I did make this shorter and then put another 2-footer there? That's crazy. I'm just gonna leave that as is. Like, 2 feet would be nice, but 2.5 feet, I'm gonna be okay with that too. We'll be fine. Okay, great. And then I just need to, double line tool, change this to, if I'm gonna do a 1x4 is plenty across that seam. Probably this wall is gonna be something wider, like oh, maybe it's 1x4. I don't know what Clinton drew for the depth of it. I'm just gonna guess that he doesn't care and do whatever I think is gonna make it stand up the best. I think actually because these are, whoops, wrong mode. I think probably because these are going to be supported by all that platforming in the staircase. Probably they don't, oops, snap to the wrong place. Probably 1x4 is enough, and it'll stand up nice and straight because it'll have so much of that face of the platform to fasten itself to, and it'll be nice and stable. I don't know why I didn't just duplicate and move. That was silly. Let's do it this time. Duplicate, move, -4 feet. There we go. There's those, and I should really do a hidden line, so I'll just grab my double line and put it in the cover class. Should I do that? Let's find out if that works. Whoops. That should be 0.75, and do that. Yeah, that's about the right dash size, so duplicate, move it over 2 feet. Again. Whoops, nope, that didn't work. But I can put it there, and then shift. Whoops, realized making these videos that I'm a wild and crazy zoomer, and I'm always zooming in and out, and it must make people dizzy watching. So sorry guys. Move -4 feet. And again, oops, I didn't duplicate first. Duplicate, move, duplicate, move. There we go, got my hidden lines showing that these styles run straight through. And they just need a notch to accommodate the boards on face. Okay, that's done. And then if here's where the class options are useful. If I go to show snap but not modify, then I should, since I'm in the, since I want to be in the frame class, I'll grab everything in my frame and move it over. There's going to be one downside to this, we'll see. Move it over 12 feet. So we're side by side. That's too much. That'll work. A little more. I can always do this later too. Sure, but I didn't grab these because I put them in the cover class because I was being lazy. So I don't remember where to move those, so I'll just grab and snap them. Snap. There we go. Great. Next. So for this one, I'll just go to my cover class and just trace the seams here so that my cover plan looks a little neater. I can get rid of the rectangles. The edges outside of the designer shape, don't really need them. I'll just dimension so that people know they don't have to use a whole sheet, but they'll get an idea of how to lay out those full sheets to get the overall shape. There we go. Back to frame class. Now, can I just mirror what I did over here? Hopefully. Yep, that seems to make sense. So, hey, why don't I just copy those, or just duplicate them and move them straight over. Over here. snap them down. Great, make them the right length. I'll do that later. I double line 3/4 and that direction. Bottom rail. So this one has a lot of steps, so this will be weird. Okay, I'm gonna put my style all the way to the top again. Oh, what am I gonna do here? This is super duper weird. I'll do switch modes. I'll do that next, and this, and I definitely don't need a style everywhere there's a vertical here. So we'll just do it this way first and see what it looks like after we're done. That and that. Okay. So now let's find out what styles would look like every 2 feet. I'm going to just duplicate that one. Move the duplicate to be on center and move it 2 feet. And again, and again. So nice to like always have the start of the 2 foot on center spacing or whatever on center spacing be always from one side of like every flat in the show. Kind of helps carpenters get in the flow of building them all just a little bit. And I don't think I have any particular reason to, well, maybe I do. You know what? Here's the reason why. It would be nice to have a whole long row of 2 foot on center, 2 foot on center, even spanning the seams. So maybe I'll move over a little bit. Should I do it? Nah, nothing's getting attached to this wall. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it this way, left to right every time. Okay, good. Phew. So I need to make these the right length. So I'll just zoom in and snap them to where they attach. Come on, arrow keys. There we go. Whoops. All right. And that ought to do it. That was easy. This one's a little easier than like some of the weirder shapes like Munchkin Land, Emerald City flats that we have for the final project. This one's, it's a little simpler maybe, but really the only difference is like your frames might look very similar to mine, but there will just be little lobes of unsupported cover material around the perimeter here in places here and there, and if they're like less than a foot, like ideally maybe like 6 or 8 inches of unsupported cover just kind of overhanging the edges, that's fine. It's not gonna like wobble around too much or anything. So that's how you deal with that. Just square things off as much as you can, and it'll work. All right, so that wants to be that long. Everything's looking good here. I just need to move these in front and do my hidden lines. Grab my double line tool again and put it in the, you know what I'll do? Here's a better workflow. Whoops. I wasn't in, I want to be in Show Snap. What did I wind up moving them? I don't know. Was it 11'6" maybe? No. Oh, because this one's a different width. Okay. I think it's 18-inch spacing. Yes? No. 2 feet? 18 inches is better. Move this one over. That wasn't it either. Move 18. There. Okay. So now I'll do my hidden lines in the cover class, and I won't have to move them separately later. And I'm going to start down here so that I won't have to add any later. I'll just delete the one that I don't need. Oh, and I see a mistake. I'll go back and get it later because I'm in the wrong class. Okay. Duplicate, move 4 feet up, and again. And that should give me those and these, and I just need to delete that guy. But these are all back to the frame class. On my laptop, I can't click these little corner points because my resolution's too high on my screen or some shit. Oh, it's infuriating. Alright, well, you know what? I can just abandon that and snap. Whoop, there it is. Other side, they're good, good, good. Okay. Done. Is there anything stupid about this? Yeah, that's kind of a stupid, like, have that so close. So, and that one too. Okay, you know what? It's less fussy to have the carpenters measure to some weird, not 2 feet on center measurement than to have them have to, like, cut these extra stupid pieces and put them in right next to these stiles. So and it'll be stronger and it'll hold a square shape better. So we're gonna move. I want to grab the hidden lines with it. Gonna move this over to here. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as they say, but why didn't that work? Oh, okay. Oh, because I'm, show, snap, modify. I usually live in show, snap, modify all the time, but I was trying to be good and, like, demonstrate the uses of those other settings, but there you go, it bites me in the ass. Alright, here we go. Take that one and get that one. And move them over here and make this longer. There. Oh, and this has to be 3/4 of an inch longer now. Oh wait, does it? Was I supposed to? If that one was, nope, I'm supposed to move this over. Did that one wrong. Okay. Goes over there. And then make this be taller. There we go. Yep, that works. Next. Same deal, I'll go to the cover class and just trace my seams. And then I'll delete those. Frame class. Double line tool. I'll just go around the perimeter first this time. Whoops. Let's see, let's go another direction now. This one's a little simpler. Cleo, how wide is that? Should I just do one stile up the middle? 2'9", 2'10", so 3 feet between. One stile there, or split it up still and have 2 stiles and a little stupid piece there. I bet I might regret if I don't do the two styles. So we'll, working from left to right again, duplicate, move it on center of the, oh, come on. Move it to be on center with the edge. Move it 24 inches over. Duplicate, move, enter. Okay, this one needs to be shorter. And this one needs to be longer. Not that long though. Fix it later. Double line tool. Click, click. Click, click. Looks okay, but I'll fix it anyway. Okay. Yep, makes sense. I think I'll grab these again. Oh, maybe I'll grab the hidden lines too. Why not? Just move them instead of draw them over again. Maybe that's faster. I don't know. Group things to move them quicker. Yep. Snapped that in the right spot. Ungroup. Don't need this one at all. Delete. Those would be in the right space already. These I can move all at once, I think, right? Because they're the right space apart. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. Try again. Come on, snap. There. Make those the right length, which would be... oh, yeah, I don't need hidden lines there, do I? Delete that. End of the line. Yep. And there's that. And we will... ah, well. See if I was able to select. Nope. Okay. I should have done it a little different, like I did last time. Oh well. Have to go get those hidden lines separately again. 18 feet. I can just go to my cover class too. There. So there's my 3 flats all laid out. Now what else do I need to think about? I should think a little bit about how they will attach to the back face of this platform and the stairs here. But not much, because I've got plenty of like these on face pieces. I can like screw through those real easy wherever I want along the length, wherever there happens to be a leg of the platform. I can put a screw through that frame. That'd be nice. Those are 4 feet up. That stair is less than 4 feet tall there, so I won't be able to do that there, but we'll figure something out. It's gonna be fine. Okay, great, so now I just need to viewport it and dimension and be done. So I'm gonna, just for being organized, go to my None class. Do a few viewport shapes here. And I'll just call it stage left, stage right rather. Stage right flat, not wall, because they're all the same wall. Create on new sheet layer. I think I'm only gonna have one. 300. Skip naming. Okay. Oops, great. Do it again. This is center stage, flat, same sheet layer. Okay, done. Do it again. Where am I? View, create viewport, stage left, flat. Okay, okay, there they are all on top of each other inconveniently, but we'll arrange them. That one and that one and that one. That's the way they go. Okay, how do we want to arrange them on the sheet? Be lovely if they... Oh, you know what I should have done? Maybe I should have done frame plan, frame plan, frame plan, cover, cover, cover. That'd be smart, Colin. Let's do that. We will... What? We will edit. Nope. Not that kind of edit. We will edit the crop of this and make it cover and exit, and then we will duplicate and move this. Never mind, I'll just duplicate it and drag it. Or will I? There we go, and move it, I don't know, 1 inch on the sheet layer scale. Oh wait, no, I want it to go. I want to move this down because I'm going to turn it into the... I'll turn this into the frame plan. Watch this move. Maybe. Right click, edit. Oh, right click the viewport, edit crop. I'm just gonna move this shape over here instead. Exit, and then we'll snap the corner. There's my frame. So this is sort of like advanced viewport editing in the sheet layer to get what you want when you realize you screwed it up the first time. Editing the crop is sometimes a way to save yourself a little time over making a whole new viewport. You can just duplicate ones that are close to correct, like this. Duplicate, move, I don't know. Man, am I gonna have the space vertically on the page? We're gonna find out. Yeah, I will. Edit my crop. Edit my crop. I'm just going to get these roughly in the right location and then deal with the rest later. Edit crop. Duplicate. Edit crop. Move it over. Great. Okay, final layout on the page will be, just get these out of the way for now. Start with the tallest one. Like closer to the top of the border. That would be reasonable, and I can snap. Alright, where am I snapped to center already? I guess I am. Okay. Grab this one, snap it there, and move it over an inch on the page. Ought to be nice. I'll move it over a little more, half an inch more. There. Move it 1.5. There we go. And I'll snap this guy to there. And this guy to there. And this guy, I will snap, grab my bottom point, whoops, snap there for the horizontal, and there for the vertical. There we go. And we'll move them both down. All of them move down like, well, 1.5 would make sense, but do I have the space? I do. I do if I move everything over to the left so I have a little breathing room for a drawing label and some notes. Move it over, I don't know, 3 inches maybe? A little more even. It's nice to give your carpenters like a little white space and all in one area also, so they can like scribble down their cut list and such. So I'm gonna move them all the way over. Whoa, not that far. Haha. Move them -2 inches. Too much. Half an inch back. Okay. So that's nice. Oh, maybe I need space for dimensions too, don't I? I'll move them back another inch. There, great. Let's edit annotations. So I'm gonna delete all these drawing labels except for one, and I'm going to dimension it. Let's see, what do I need? I could use linear mode here for this top area. If I do tab, I can get an even offset of, what does 8 inches look like? Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. Let's do 9. 9 is usually what I go with if I'm in half-inch scale. And double click. Great, so that gives me those two sections plus add them together and you have the overall, so that's nice. And here to there. Oh, you know what, if I go in the other direction I can use my tab. Whoops, try that again. 9, enter. Hang on now. Talking and working isn't always the best for me. Here we go. Now we tab it. Okay. That's a little questionable. I'm going to move that number out here so we can see it better. And then I'll just do some on-centers for the sheets, I guess. Oh, you know what I should do? I should also... I gave them this dimension, but I didn't give them the dimension there. Ah, no, they don't need it. That's excessive. Alright, so we'll just do our on-centers. We'll run them up this way. 9. Double click. There. That ought to do it for that. And then those measurements transfer over to this sheet, or this plan over here. So I don't need to do them again since I've got them lined up perfectly next to each other. Edit those annotations. So what do I need here? Don't need any of the height stuff on this side. Don't need to show that these are full sheets 4 feet apart. I just need to show these weird steps. Okay. Let's do that. So all these lines are going to get in the way of each other, and that's the annoying part. I guess we'll do this first. Can snap to that guy and get it. Click. We can do that first, and then I guess it won't be that bad to have the lines cross each other. We'll see. Yeah, you know what? Here's what I'll do. This is what I kind of like in these cases. Keep it kind of clean looking. It's easy to tell that like these measurements are referencing those corners of the steps, I think. So I tend to not bother having the witness lines go all the way to the thing they're measuring. So maybe we'll do that. It's kind of okay either way. And then I can go and move all of those 8-inch marks over by saying text offset, I don't know, -3. Other way. That's weird. Let's say 5. No, too far. What's going on? 2, 1. 1 is good. Exit. And I think that's all I need, right? Yep. Those are all the same. Great. Next. Delete that label. All I need here, because again, these measurements all transfer, I need the, oh, you know what? I'm not done with that other one yet. Because this wasn't a full 8 feet wide, was it? So I'll make it easy and give people a overall width down here since it's not just 8 feet. Whoops, I did it again. I keep typing feet instead of inches. Ah, I'm in the wrong mode. There. 7.5 Okay. Now we're ready for this one. So again, I'll do bottom since it's not a normal dimension, and I'll do this mode here. And just a single, I'll put it right here. And offset 1. Cool. I think that's all I need there. Yes, yes. Exit. Now the frame plans. Same thing. Find that drawing label and get rid of, oh no, we'll make this no, get rid of it. Oh, what did I do? My hidden lines are in the wrong places. That's too bad. The others are all right. Okay, so I have to edit my design layer. I can do that right from here. Grab all those again. I'm in the wrong layer, class, whatever. Move those over. Yes, good. Okay. Editing the annotations. I'll be using chain mode again. And, I'll do the bottom down here because I want to do some stuff at the top too, and I don't want it to get cluttered up there. Snap to the center. Always do on center measurements to stuff in the interior of the flat so that it winds up being an even, easy to remember number of feet and inches. Snap. Yeah. Okay, I'll put a trailer in there. OC for on center. And that's not the greatest overlap there. Maybe I should just make them all the same. Just because, so that would be what, -1? No, it's always the opposite. I feel like it should be negative, not positive. Oh, that's so weird. Undo, undo. Oh, wait. Yeah. We're gonna try one more time, folks. Okay, we're just gonna grab them all and move them. Oh. I do not want to. No, I do. I don't deal with this problem much. Okay, I give in. At a certain point, it's not worth it. Just gonna drag this one alone. Oh, that was easy. Maybe I'm on a roll now. Snap. Yeah, okay. There we go. Nice. All right. Back to my chain mode again, and we'll do it on which side? This side. Going here to on center. Whoop. Center. There, and there. Double click. Good. On center trailer there too. And what else? Just some single linear dimensions to say that that over. And this. Tab should be 18, so it's, yeah, 9 inches away from the last one. Cool. I think that's all I need there, yeah? Yeah. Oh, well, just save somebody a tiny bit of time and dimension this outside style too, or do that outside dimensions. So they'll still subtract 3/4 of an inch. Oh, I did it again. 9 inches, not 9 feet. Here's the overall on that side. Great. Exit. Next. I missed a drawing label on that cover plan. I'm going to do it now while I'm not forgetting about it. Delete. Okay, got all the vertical dimensions to reuse there. I need to do a chain at the bottom. Snap. Snap. Trailer. We'll see. Those all fit. But I'm going to move them just because then they'll look nice, being the same as the others I did. Doesn't take long. Makes a nicer looking product for people to read. Okay. And what else? Yep. Just the little steppy things at the top. Okay. So we'll do the same way we did the cover plan above. Like this first. And then we'll go up, but stay to the outside. Honestly, I could just go and grab the same dimensions from up above and copy and paste. Would that work? Depends on a setting. I'm not sure what I've got it set to do. Snap, snap, snap. One more. Okay, and offset should be 1. And that should do it for that one, right? Yep. Exit. Next one. This drawing label I'm going to keep and turn into the drawing label for the whole thing, because it's a little quicker. And here, I still don't need vertical dimensions, and I still just need chain along the bottom for the, come on, snap. Nine, yep. And those are on center measurements, and we will move them to be the same as the others. Okay. And I'll I'll do same thing I did up above for consistency and such. Do that, and then a single dimension here. Offset of 1. Okay, there's all my dimensions. And I'll just do a quick note here on each of these. You know what? I'll do it. Should I do it in here? Yeah, I'll do it in here. Do a quick note that this stuff is on face here. 10 point is where I want that. Snap to the center. Duplicate and move it down 4 feet. Duplicate those and drag them over here. Not really a good place to put those. Centered in the, okay, yeah, no, that's okay. Just always center them like that. Duplicate them again. Here I have something on center, so that logic doesn't work anymore. Great. In that case, I'll make these look nicer too by centering them roughly within the spaces they're inside. Come on. Sure. And same thing with these. A little more. Fine. Okay, and I just need another one up here. Even though one note like this is probably enough to convince anybody that they're supposed to do it with all instances, but yeah, whatever. Do it anyway. Get it centered there. Good. Well. Good. Duplicate, move 4 feet. There. All right, dimensions, and I don't think I need other notes except for a general notes block, so I just need to do my drawing label. So I like to zoom in a little. Let's try a scale factor of 1.5. Probably work once we make the text bigger. Let's fill that out. So this is, I don't know, what do I call it? The upstage wall? Sure. It was kind of the only wall, but no, that's not true. So upstage wall, fine. Drawing number, I tends to turn into initials of show when I'm doing this kind of simple drawing label. Scale is the scale. Let's make title text. Yeah, sure. And drawing number. I mean, it's not bad. And then I like to change my bubble style. Oh, I like to do that. That's what I like to do. And move it somewhere. I think it could be bigger. It's a big sheet. Let's do a scale factor of 2. And, whoops, make that 36. Yeah, and title. Nope. scale a little bigger, scale a lot bigger. Why not 24? Yeah, that's large and in charge. Whoop, a little more. Great, exit. Have a look at this, everything looks fine. Do a quick general notes block over here somewhere. Notes in bold, unbold. Let's see, frame is, I decided it would be 1x4. Cover is 1/4 inch birch plywood. Glue and staple. I don't think I need to say anything else. That's it. Pretty simple flats. Okay, great. And that's gonna be like orphaned off there in a tiny little font, so let's make it bigger. Sure, and let's maybe we'll make just that be, can I do that? There we go, and maybe it doesn't need to be bold if it's there. I do this differently every time. Doesn't matter, just, you know, make the notes, everybody. $28? No, overkill. Let's try that. Yeah, sure. That's totally fine. Whoops, there's a letter X in there for some reason. Okay. I'll put it somewhere down here, again, so that everybody has some white space to scribble their notes in, their cut lists and so forth. Maybe there, or maybe just center it between, and then you have like some space for the cover plan notes and some space for the frame plan to make notes. Something like that. Great. And that's it. Yeah? So that took me, I don't know how long, about an hour and 10 minutes. I don't know what time it is, guys, but it didn't take long, right? I had a little, not really a little bit of a plan. I kind of didn't know what I was doing, but it was a pretty simple shape. So some of your final projects, all of them, are a little more complex than this in terms of the wacky shapes that you have to draw. But that's the process. Try and simplify it, make it into rectangles as much as you can. Leave some weird overhang around the edges if it's an irregular shape. Fine, just not too much. And support those seams and try and keep those roughly 2 foot by 4 foot compartments in your framing. That's it. Okay, bye.